How do you feel when you lose? And I want you to answer honestly, like right now in the comments. What's your natural reaction to losing? We live in a hyper-competitive society where everybody's trying to win. We've got these constant motivational messages of do what you can to win, get up early, be the best, beat everybody else. You can literally get to a point where you feel like winning is the only option. And if you lose, my gosh, don't you dare talk about it. The whole idea of a loss, being a loser, is vilified. And we're taught to avoid it at all costs. Sometimes we do everything in our power to make sure that the younger generation coming up don't experience what it's really like to lose. Let them just be young and live their best life, not worrying about winning and losing. It's the taking part that counts. The problem is, they're all gonna lose. You are going to lose. You're going to go for something and not quite be good enough to get it. You're going to go and compete with someone who is way better prepared than you are. And sometimes life's just gonna be unfair. And even though you're the best, you're still gonna lose. And believe me, you're talking to a very competitive person. I want to win. Monopoly has been banned from my house. I don't let my daughter beat me at basketball. We get 10 shots each. If you get enough, you win. If you don't, you lose. If you want to play rock, paper, scissors with me, I'm aiming to crush you. However, if we are genuinely all guaranteed to lose at some point in our life, whilst also protecting people from the feeling or reality of losing and allowing people to think that losing is a terrible thing all of the time, how on earth do we expect people to deal with it when it hits them in real life? And I've seen the result of this. I've seen the young people who just will not try in education just because they might lose. So they'd rather know, well, I didn't try anyway, so it doesn't even count. I've gone into businesses to speak to their new employees who are scared to pick up the phone in case the call goes wrong. How many people do you know yourself who have an ideal job, ideal position, but won't ask for the promotion or won't apply to the job just in case it goes wrong? So we need to get pretty comfortable with the reality that we're going to lose and get pretty comfortable with dealing with losing. So how do you lose well? To be honest, the first thing you've got to do when you lose is accept the result. Now's not the time to be like, well, I don't think I lost. Well, technically speaking, I don't. You've lost, it's over. Accept the loss and welcome the emotion. I don't think there's a problem with having an emotion about losing. Then once you finish that initial, gut reaction to the loss, calm down. And now let's try to understand why you lost. Behind every single loss is a lesson. And that lesson might be that you need to work harder. You need to prepare better. You actually made one tiny mistake that lost you that whole deal, that whole negotiation, that whole game. And once you know why you've lost, you can honestly evaluate and decide, okay, is this something I can improve on for next time? Or is this loss a signal telling me this is not for you? And this is key. You have to honestly evaluate. Don't let the emotion of the loss make you think that you can never achieve anything in that arena, that you can never achieve anything in that subject, that this whole industry is not for you to work in. And if you're not skilled enough yet, that is absolutely fine. You can go and build your skills. And if you honestly evaluate and you're just like, this isn't for me, this just isn't the right path for me, then beautiful. That loss was a sign that it's time to try something different. And once you've accepted it, welcome the emotions, understood why you've lost, and honestly evaluated it, act on the information. Losing isn't the end. Losing isn't a reflection of you and your personal worth. It's a reflection of your ability, your execution, or of your mindset in a certain time. So you figured out why you've lost and you've evaluated what you could do different next time, act on it. Go and make the change. Go and get the help. Go and do the practice. Go and get better. I would love to know your opinion of losing. And are you someone who has learned to lose already, or do you still need to work on it? Thanks for watching. Enjoy the next video. Peace.